When Cartoon Network contacted us to do some inflatable displays for Comic-Con, we had already worked with them on their upfront show in New York. For Comic-Con, they were doing two projects, one inside of the convention center at Comic-Con for their booth, and another on top of a rooftop at Ciro's, a local pizza restaurant.
The San Diego Comic-Con involved two different inflatables. The first one was outside on a roof. And the important part about that part of the project was we had to do everything in the morning before traffic started, so we couldn't tie up traffic because we had to rent a crane to get the inflatable up onto the roof. We had to get in to the roof through a bar that was in the building and an access hole that went to the roof that was about 2 feet by 2 feet, so the inflatable could not fit up through there. Once up on the roof, we were setting up the inflatable, and the position of the inflatable involved having it look as though the characters were jumping off the edge of the roof. So it was cantilevering over the edge of the roof. And the edge of the roof had a facade that was made out of fiberglass. The buildings in the area are part of the Gaslight District, and they're historical in nature, so they can't be replaced or repaired. So we couldn't mess anything up. But the installation went just as we planned, and the customer was very happy. The effect was really cool. From there, we went inside the convention center, and this one had a truss work that was assembled and put inside of the inflatable. And because the inflatable character is Jake and his arms are extended, the truss work is holding the body up 12 feet above the ground, and the legs have the uprights in there. The tricky part about that one was we had to assemble the body and then lift in 4-foot sections to put the truss work underneath and bring the inflatable down around the feet and then zip the anchoring points at the ground. Once that was all installed, it took a little bit longer than we initially thought it would. We plugged in the power, which was located up at the ceiling on the back of the characters, and it inflated just like it was supposed to. It was a really cool effect.
Some helpful takeaways from the Comic-Con projects are, first of all, have a date sheet and keep in mind external forces like traffic patterns, and if your tenants next door have to give you access to the roof. Make sure that your staff is ready to disassemble everything at the end of any big show. As always, plan for power. If you have power in an unusual location, like Cartoon Network's trade show display had a fan in the ceiling, you might want to plan ahead. It's easier to install power when the hall is empty, and also you can avoid having unsightly cords in your booth. Finally, site map. Give clear instructions to anyone who might be assembling or disassembling your project. Oftentimes, exhibit hall coordinators will require you to use union labor, and these people will have never seen your project before. Give them clear instructions so you can have a successful setup. Learn more about this project and get tips to help you plan your future events. Download our workbook at the link below or on our website at landmarkcreations.com.